Imagine you have a gun, a loaded gun, and you don't know who you are aiming at, but the gun will fire. That is what a film is all about. You don't know what kind of person is watching your film, but that person might get impacted by your work, positive or negative. In AAFT, our faculty members try to introduce our students to. So make sure that whatever you are making, whatever the message that you are trying to share, doesn't hamper someone in a negative way.
What courses does AAFT offer under its School of Cinema?
AAFT has a degree program where we have one degree which is BSc in cinema, then we have MSc in cinema. We also have short-term courses, 1-year course, 6-month course and even 3-month course, specifically totally basing it on professionals. With the courses, with the degrees, we also have our specializations. And as per the specializations, we segregate our students. So for example, the first 2 semesters of a degree course, they are totally, you can call it a umbrella experience for a student, because the student is actually taking an acting class, a writing class, as well as editing class. We are introducing them to all aspects of filmmaking, and then once they develop an interest and they know that okay, this is what I want to do, in the 3rd semester in BSc and in the 2nd semester in MSc, we segregate them as per their specializations, and then all the projects, all the assignments, all the productions are designed specifically for their specializations. So they just start enhancing themselves, their skills as they want in their particular specializations.
What are the career prospects after a course in cinema?
Cinema is, I think, a very huge medium. We have very specific profiles when you talk about cinema. I think everyone thinks the first thing that comes to anyone's mind is an actor, or maybe a director, or maybe someone who's behind the camera. But as I said, it is moving imagery. So wherever you see moving imagery, that is cinema in itself. And no image is without a message. For example, as simple as an ad film. We need someone to write it. We need someone to be there in the film. We also need someone to direct it, capture it. So the medium is changing. The format is changing. Everything needs a concept. So everywhere there's a need of a writer. Everything needs a visualization, so we need a director. So it is not limited. When I meet my students also who are working in the industry, they say that now even the profiles are being merged. If you're good at writing about films, you can be a film critic. The magazines, the newspapers are filled with film reviews. And why are we going to the print medium? If you talk about social media, there are so many Instagram handles, there are so many channels which talk about any film review. And I think films are taking everyone on a roll now. So they have the maximum impact. So all of these things, for example, last year, a few of our students got placed in Amazon Prime, the platform Amazon Prime, and now they are, with continuation to the director, they are now also working on many other projects. So these kind of opportunities also allows a junior to look up to the senior.
Now, would you like to say anything to the kids out there who want to make a career in cinema or filmmaking?
Yes, definitely there's a lot of things that we would love to reach our students or our prospective students, and I often talk to my students about the responsibility this medium holds. I tell them that imagine you have a gun, a loaded gun, and you don't know who you are aiming at, but the gun will fire. That is what a film is all about. You don't know what kind of person is watching your film, but that person might get impacted by your work, positive or negative. So that is where the entire concept of empathy comes into play. And this is something that in AAFT, our faculty members try to introduce our students to. It is very important to understand your social responsibility. And with a medium that has such a vast reach, which is often said to be the mirror of the society, it is extremely important to understand that you are influencing the society with your work. And whatever work you do, it should be well researched, it should be detailed work, and it shouldn't just represent one aspect of reality. There are multiple aspects of a reality, and somewhere You have to consider that. So that message is something that I often give in my classes, maybe in the very first interaction, that now you are a responsible citizen more than anyone else. You have the power, you have the gun in your hand, and now you are just aiming at people. So make sure that whatever you are making, whatever the message that you are trying to share, doesn't hamper someone in a negative way. And I would really love to welcome the students to, engage and explore cinema as a medium.
Thank you, Dr. Sneha. I think we were able to answer a lot of questions for our future students. For more information, you can log on to our website, aaft.com. Thank you.